Alright, now the next thing is going to be a fill. It's going to go right in here. And what it is, let's see what it is. It's all angle iron. Angled it. Angled this 20 degrees. This was 70, I think, something like that. Put in some 1-inch square tubing on the very ends. It fits the contour of the lights. It goes straight across, about right at that section. Then it angles back, and then it goes straight back. And that is going to fit down inside of there. But first, I have to put some expanded steel in there to make it look all snazzy and shit. So yeah, let's do that next. Alright, well, got her all welded up, and the expanded steel wouldn't stretch all the way around, so I had to split the expanded steel in half and then put that center bar there. That's not where it's going to go, obviously. Like I said, it's going to go behind this grate and go around and back there. But she is really, really hot, so I'm going to let it cool off here for a while and then pull out the sanding wheel. I'll probably fill this up with weld and then grind it smooth, and then yeah, probably weld this bar in there a little bit better. Oh yeah, see how I did that? I had to taper it in so that way from the front it would actually look, well, once it's cleaned up, it'll look better. It'll look like the steel is centered. That's not too bad. Good on that side. Yeah, well, that's what you get for working with flex core. Yeah, well, that side came out looking pretty good. But yeah, now we got to just clean it up, let her sit a little bit, and then we'll tap it and see if there's any vibration anywhere. I have to do touch-up welds and stuff. Just don't want it vibrating. Yeah, that's one thing about expanded steel. Every point that it touches, well, except where, you know, it's away from the steel. Everywhere that it touches any type of steel, it'll vibrate and make noise. So remember that if you're ever working on a project or anything like that and thinking about using expanded steel in it, every point that comes in contact with steel needs to be welded. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Now let's try cleaning her up a little bit. Okay guys, we had to change some stuff on this. When we had that piece in there, you can see how the grill tapers down. Well, that is connected to the hood. So when you shut the hood, that goes off as part of it. So when I had the hood up and I put that thing in there, I went to shut the hood and it wouldn't it would collide with it and the hood wouldn't shut. So what we had to do is we were thinking about, well, maybe we should just notch it out, and that would just end up being way too much work, because then you have to bend the angle iron and pretty much redo the whole thing all over again. So what we decided to do, well, what I decided to do was cut the pieces into 3 different pieces. Cut the one piece into 3 different pieces, and then notch it and angle this front piece and, well, these side pieces here too. So what I did is I cut it, put on some 1-inch flat stock steel right here, put on these little tabs, put the little tabs on here, okay, and then put these tabs here. So if you can see how this is, see, I've even got it marked driver's side. So let's say we're going to take this, we're going to bring it down into here, like that, and then that little piece right there will fit on the inside, and that one will be on the outside, and it goes in right like that. Squares it up flat. And that's how it'll look. Hopefully you guys can see that. Now for the centerpiece, you can see I've got a little black mark I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but a little black mark there. Now we're going to take this, put it right down inside of there, and then, but that will go in there. So you see how it's stepped back? See that? Okay. So he'll be able to weld that, because I can't weld on these, on this steel here. It's way too thick for me. So that will go in like that. Actually, go back a little bit more. And then this one will go right in here. He's been in a few accidents, and so this light here drops lower than what that light does. So this one I have to muscle in there. So, yeah. Well, actually this here will go on the inside. But yeah, so that's what I had to do. I had to cut it and offset it because this was colliding with that. Because we liked it inlaid like that is. We'd like it right underneath the lights, but with this attached it wouldn't work because it would collide with this plastic, and there's just too much crap, and we couldn't get the plastic to go over the front end, so we were just like, screw it, I'm just going to cut it there and then make it a 3-piece setup instead of just one. And this is going to look pretty cool too. Okay, let me see here. Got these little openings, and I put in this little piece of expanded steel right here. So I got to do it to that side over there, and then if I can put it right in here and right over there. But up there I doubt I can get in there with my grinder or anything like that, so we'll probably just go up to this point right here. So yeah, this is where I'm at so far. Cut those square blocks out of there, stuck in some new angle pieces, and I only welded the tops here because my weld would actually penetrate there with this simple little gimpy 90 amp flux core welder. Got the expanded steel sitting in there like that. You can see what I was talking about. You can see the bar down in there. Yeah. Okay. And then what we were going to do is I got some 1/4-inch rod, and I drilled holes in the side here, and I just had them sitting here seated, and just with little drilled divots right there. They just kind of sit in there and rest, and it's like I don't know, 18.5 inches, something like that. And I just got them seated in there and be welding it up. Then on the very side here, we were going to try to put the little bars in going sideways, but I couldn't get my drill bit in there. So I came up with a different idea, and that was taking some expanded steel, small strip, and some of that 1/4-inch round solid rod, and we'll be taking that and putting that in there like that, centering it. I ain't gonna do that tonight because it's dark out, and it's I don't want to weld the thing on, you know, crooked. Yeah, that'd be great. Ah, look, I'm done. Isn't it? Yeah, but yeah, and how I did this is, I don't know if it'll be able to pick this up, but I offset the round solid rods so that way when I go to put this on, all I have to do is weld the 4 corners. So I won't have to sit there and clean up a big mess when I'm done doing it. And the corners here of the expanded steel aren't going to come in contact with the steel here, with the supports. and it's only this point, that point, and on the opposite sides. So when done, it'll look like that. Yeah. So pretty cool. And I just tacked up. That's all it is. Yep. There we go. So tomorrow I'll be pulling out my wire wheel, and I'll be taking all the wire, trying to take off as much of this rust as I can. I'm going to be drilling another bolt, another hole right here for another bolt on this side and on that side, because this bar right here, there's a bolt that's inside here, inside this bar. What I did is I made a cap, or actually on this, what I did on this bar here is I drilled a hole down there and 2 holes up here. Same thing on the other side. This side you can see that it's tapped. I've got the nut on the inside there, and it's the same thing, just the opposite on this side. I've got the nut on the inside of the bar with a hole, and then there's a bolt in back here that goes through. But I think I'm going to add another one. I'm going to drill through all this material tomorrow and then put another bolt in right there. So yeah, plugging away at it, you guys. So I'll probably do another small little video on this tomorrow. So please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and take it easy. Bye-bye.